My name is James Kaspari. I'm the founder and CEO of Los Angeles Professional Security, or LAPS. Today we're going to discuss the past as well as the future of law enforcement vehicles. Remember what it was like transitioning from the P71 to the SUV? I know I didn't want to let it go. The power, the V8, the sound it made, that feeling, this was a tremendous vehicle for well over 30 years. Begrudgingly, we all transitioned to the Ford Police Interceptor SUVs. The SUV, it has a commanding presence with tremendous stability, and there's so much room inside for all of our equipment, our war bags, our canine, our partners. But today, I'm going to show you what I believe is the next step for law enforcement. The next generation of law enforcement is here. The 2020 Ford Police Interceptor SUV costs $45,000. It goes 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. The 2020 hybrid version has a fuel tank range of approximately 437 miles. Anything built prior to 2020 is 41% fuel efficient, according to CNET, which is about 218 miles. The Tesla is more expensive. It costs $50,000. It goes 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. It has a range of 325 miles. Of course, you only want to charge it to about 80% capacity, which is about 260 miles. An average shift, someone in law enforcement will drive approximately anywhere between 100 and 120 miles per shift. With a 80% charged battery, this will last us approximately 240 miles. 2 shifts plus a little extra room. With the Model Y, we'll never have to replace the transmission. All you purchasers out there for big agencies know how the officers treat the transmission. No one puts it in park when they're supposed to. We'll never have to replace the engine. We'll never have to do an oil change. This vehicle has no liquids except for the wiper fluid. It's common that these vehicles last 625,000 miles. There are numerous Teslas out on the road right now that have well over 500,000 miles. On average, law enforcement retires the Ford Police Interceptors around 100,000 miles. Therefore, this will last 6 times longer. These vehicles require fuel. With a Tesla, we have solar panels on the roof. The solar panel charges into a battery bank, and that battery bank we use to fuel our vehicle. As you can see, I'm wearing an external vest, firearm on my thigh, ass, flashlight, radio, the whole 9 yards. I'm incredibly comfortable. I fit. It's easy to access everything I need to. One other thing, I know I can't be the only person out there who hits their funny bone where the locking mechanism is. What is that? What is that even called? Door lock indicator? No more door lock indicator. Now it's flush, it's soft. I'm very comfortable, even with all my gear. The next aspect is safety. This vehicle has sensors all over it. If an officer is driving and the vehicle in front of him stops short, the vehicle automatically stops. If you're turning left or right, you can see within the vehicle exactly how close you are, and the vehicle will correct the steering to prevent a collision. The Ford Police Interceptor SUV. When you park your vehicle and you prepare to do some work on your laptop, you want to be aware of your surroundings. In other vehicles, you rely on your head turning around, your rearview mirrors. In a Tesla, you push a button, and now we can see directly behind us, left-hand side and right-hand side, all in the center screen. When all the equipment is installed in this vehicle, we'll have a laptop about here. The officer will be able to type. Additionally, while we're typing up on our laptop, in our peripheral view is what's happening behind us, to the left and to the right. the need to have your head on a swivel and constantly be looking around are gone. Coupling that with the fact Tesla uses LiDAR, any human being who walks up to the vehicle, we will see. Los Angeles Professional Security is working with Tesla to create a law enforcement profile. Let's take the events that transpired in Compton a few months ago. Two officers were inside their vehicle. A man walked up, raised his hand, and fired several shots, striking the vehicle. Now let's apply the features that Tesla have towards that situation. What if, as a human approached, through the use of AI, we could see gun? And if Tesla knows gun plus human within 12 feet, lurch forward 4 inches. That 4 inches could have been the difference between getting hit and not getting hit. I'm sure a lot of us out there are canine handlers. Is this car capable of housing a canine? I'm gonna let Molly out. Legit, Molly. Now, as you can see, I do not have the popper, the door popper, the push button system to automatically open the trunk. Like most of us, I need to use a key. With the push of a button from my phone, I can open the trunk and I can have Molly hop in the back. Molly, Miesta. It's an incredibly spacious trunk, more than enough room. So here we are in the configuration which would house canine in the trunk area with a partition. Then we could of course have a prisoner partition. So just like the Ford SUV, we'll have 1, 2, 3 compartments. Or we could simply fold these seats down, and now our canine unit would have the entire area to herself. As canine handlers, something that is very important to us, of course, is the safety about our dogs. The door popper and air conditioning system is pricey. The really neat thing about the Tesla is it's just included. As you can see behind me, this screen illuminates, clearly says, don't worry, it's 66 degrees inside, so everyone knows your dog is safe. Most door poppers, as we know, you must be within 1/4 of a mile, 1/8 of a mile. It uses RF technology. With the Tesla app, I could be anywhere in the world. More likely than not, I'm just a couple hundred feet away, but the neat thing is, it doesn't matter. Wherever I am, whether I'm parked my unit and I've gone up to the 23rd floor to make contact with an individual, or I parked my unit, I ended up getting in a chase, and went 3 blocks around the corner. I know the temperature inside, and I could see exactly if Molly was comfortable. And the neat thing is, as I'm approaching it, I can program it if I chose to, so the trunk will open up automatically. Now for the fun part. Here's how we're going to outfit this vehicle for law enforcement. First step, we'll wrap it up like all of our other Los Angeles professional security units. We're going to try to put a light bar on top. Due to the fact that there's a curvature and just where the metal would meet with the glass, there's a chance on a physical level it might not be possible. If that's the case, we'll be installing internal light bars. The mirrors are folded right now, where there will be a flashing LED on both sides. Over here on the side, on the lower black panel, we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 LEDs. Another LED here. We'll have an LED here as well as here. Also one on the rear windshield. And as far as lighting, the final thing will be, of course, the 4-corner strobes. The next time you see this unit, it'll be a fully outfitted patrol car.